G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mum and Dad Show. My name's Isaac Butterfield. This is Clare Butterfield. This is Atticus Butterfield. He's currently asleep, hence the whispering. He was kicking off before, I'll tell you that much. Jesus.
I think he has a little tooth coming.
You think?
Well, I don't know. You know what? I saw this meme the other day, and it was like my favourite part of parenthood is just constantly guessing, is it gas? Is it teething? Is it sickness?
See, I'm used to guessing gas because I live with you.
I'm not even going to try and...
Honour that with a response.
No, I am a gassy lady.
Guys,
if you know, you know.
Do people know that about you?
Well, Dad does.
Ooh.
You and Dad do.
We've experienced the gassiness. Now, this is... it's been a tough week for us here at the Butterfield house. We've had... Dixon's been going through a bit of a problem, a bit of a breakdown, a mentee bee, as we now call it.
Calling it a mentee bee.
She's been having a bit of a mentee bee, a minty bee. Regrettably, whilst we're in America, Claire fell deeply, deeply in love with a large black man. And
where are you, Naduhu? That's not racist. It's a name.
Is it?
Yes.
Thank Christ.
Come at me.
So you fell deeply in love with PSLs, or
I don't call them that. Lilac has started calling them that because you're cooler than me.
It says it on the little note. Okay, at Starbucks you get. This is the whitest thing of all time. All right.
So good.
Pumpkin spice lattes, PSL. Right? If we're all familiar, Caleb, have you had a pumpkin spice latte before?
I don't get the hype, to be honest, but I've just been seeing your battle on Instagram.
Oh, it's a battle, all right. Oh my God, it's a battle of wills. Dixon's been. I worry you're going to top yourself.
Describe it for the people that haven't tasted it.
Oh God.
It is a mixture of a strong, beautiful coffee brew with a bit of cinnamon spice, nutmeggy. It's like a Christmassy, delicious beautifulness. It's not heaps sweet, and this is the beef I have with the syrup that Lilac kindly got me. He got me a pumpkin spice latte.
So I got a syrup because Claire's been desperate to get this into her body
in a ground coffee form. That's
since
the key
we left
here.
America because you brought some home.
Yes, 2 bags, and I thought, that'll get me through. Surely I should have gotten 14.
Well, I had to put a stop to it because there was no room in the bloody bags. That was the problem.
Yes. So I have fallen deeply in love with the pumpkin spice. However, the syrup doesn't hit. I don't have a pod machine because I don't really like pod coffee, and I've got a drip coffee pot at the moment, which I really like. So I wanted some ground coffee beans, pumpkin spice. PSL. But do you think you can get them here?
So
Starbucks, the
they
shipping?
just don't have them.
No, they technically do, but the shipping, so some lovely people on Instagram were like, hey, saw this on Amazon, and I feel like such a pain. I was like, I'm going to have to be honest and go, I know, I've seen those, but the shipping to get it here.
We've searched far and wide for
it's
PSL.
$80 to get the Starbucks
which is more
here.
expensive than the bloody
The coffee bag's $14.
Yes.
And then to get it here, it's $80. And I'm like...
So how many have you bought?
Well... My birthday's coming up-ish in December.
Oh, that's like 4 months away.
So I do have a bag of some sort of ground pumpkin spice that I got this morning on a whim because I was just getting the shits and I'm just sick of talking about it. But people are firing up with me.
They are. People are angry.
There's 2 girls that we're having a bit of a back and forth and they want it too.
There's going to be a second referendum coming up next week. It's going to be about...
Vote yes for pumpkin spice lattes.
Bring them back.
Bring a Starbucks.
There used to be Starbucks.
Do something.
So there's no Starbucks Eyes here in Newcastle where we are. There are Starbucks Eyes in Sydney and Melbourne and
typical
the capital cities of Australia, but not where we live. But
what about the people that just bag on Starbucks because they think they're superior?
So I think it comes down to people being pieces of shit because Starbucks is fine coffee. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's really good coffee.
Like I cannot stand coffee snobs.
I am a coffee snob and I like it. That's why I get the shits.
No, but you're not that much of a coffee snob.
No,
you
like
I am coffee.
I am internally. I don't complain about it to everyone.
I drink black coffee every morning and it tastes like shit, but I do it because it's necessary. Remember when I started the carnivore diet and they said you can't have coffee and I said fuck you and my health.
Yeah, fair.
I don't have time for health, all right?
I don't know. I just think the whole hating on Starbucks but then drinking Macca's coffee I just don't see.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. If
It's the same
anything,
thing.
Starbucks is better.
Definitely.
And I think the baristas are better there too.
Well, the
Just
baristas at
saying.
McDonald's, aren't they just like retarded kids? I know everyone says, oh, McDonald's is a great job. It looks great on a resume. No, it
Does
doesn't.
it?
No, it
Does
fucking
it?
does not.
I don't know.
No one's getting hired at a place. Oh, wow, he fucking flipped burgers. Wow, let's hire him. That's great.
No one cared when I worked in coffee. I hated working in coffee shops, but because I know a little bit about coffee, I
You did a degree in coffee.
did a TAFE course in coffee.
You're a beast.
And that's how smart I am. But that's why I get a little bit shitty when people like get really cranky at Starbucks. I'm
Well, I
whispering
wasn't
Addie's
shushing you. I
stirring.
was
No.
yelling, shh, 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 to
That's
him.
why I sort of go a bit weird when people are like, "Oh, Starbucks and Macca's coffees are bad."
People
and
just
I'm
love
like,
to complain. But
if
here
you
in
gave
Australia,
it to them in a cup, they all look the
they
same.
wouldn't pick it.
These fucking Aussies would not know the difference
It's not
unless
like
it's.
Coke and Pepsi. You can
Yes.
taste the difference.
I don't even drink wine. I drink
Pepsi. What do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi?
Depends on the mood, but I think longevity-wise, if I could only have one forever, it would be Coke.
That's a fair call. Caleb,
You?
what do you think?
Caleb,
Whatever's on special at Coles, to be honest.
You shop at
the
Coles.
everyman.
Oh, well, that's the edgy one, you know.
You don't
Edgy
go
bar.
to
I'm not
Woolies.
going all the way to.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it.
I thoroughly enjoy Coke Zero. That's
Oh,
my.
yeah.
And that's another thing that they wanted me to give up with the carnivore diet, and I
You
said,
did well on carnivore though,
well, I had to stop because they wouldn't let me drink fucking Coke Zero.
and that was the one luxury in
was
that
the one-
hideous
That
diet.
was the one thing, and I think it's a great diet. I think
Yes.
it's good, but I just think you got to just ease up on the Coke Zero, guys, because
I couldn't do it.
because this podcast is brought to you by Coke, and I have to represent.
At
whatever
least
that means.
keto, you can have yummy snacks and
Yes,
Cokes.
Yummy Snacks gives you terrible farts. So here's
the
Littlefoot and
dogs are
Pepper.
down.
They are downstairs. Hello, pups. So yes, we are on a journey.
It's a bit of
together
a-
here, Claire and I, as a couple. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had to cut a bit out because
I'm telling Caleb the truth
I
off
upset
camera
Claire.
too.
I upset Claire. But Atticus is awake.
Look at him, straight for the mic every time.
Good boy.
His dad's boy. Hey.
I want to hear him say something. Oh.
You know what he started doing, guys? He started babbling
Nice.
He's just like his dad.
like a madman.
just babbles.
Don't suck on the mic, Bubba. I don't know how that would feel on your toothy pegs.
Hey, chicken
I
boy.
don't know how that's gonna feel on your toothy pegs.
Hey, chicken boy.
I think he has one little tooth just coming up down the
Where's
bottom.
his tooth?
Down the bottom.
Dare to have a look? Dare to have a look?
Let all your fans know, Bugger Lugs.
Give me a head. Give me a head, son.
Oh, question for the folks at home. That's right. That was just me. In Addie's crib, he started
Cooking
because he's moving around
meth,
so
which
much.
is so weird. I'm like, wow, that is really like quite entrepreneurial to be cooking meth at such a young age. But you shouldn't be doing it next to our bed, you bastard.
Your daddy being silly. He's got a little scratch on his face from hitting the wooden bar on his bed.
We put him in a prison.
I'm coming off so bad.
No, you're not.
I am.
The obviously on a bassinet, not a bassinet, a cot. There's wood around it.
Yes.
And he's sort of like he's up on his hands,
And
like
he's
this.
sort of shuffling,
He's
ready
shuffling
to
like
crawl.
this.
Yeah.
But when he wakes up in the morning, sometimes he'll shuffle around before usually he'll start crying if he wants
Wanting
to get
his
out or
pumpkin
whatever.
spice
Ow,
latte.
That is my beard. But he's been shuffling, and then like every now and then he'll just go up to the bars and go
Yes.
boof it. And now he's got a scratch on his head from boofing it.
I don't know what to do because they say to be SID safe not to use bumpers on the crib and the cot, so not to put anything in there. But at the same time, I don't want our little man getting scratches.
So I think we should put him out the back
With the dogs.
with the dog.
Where we belong. Oh, that little lip. What was that?
You're not out the back, Dickie.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm a dog bitch. Apparently, I'm the worst.
There's
What are
gonna,
you
be,
doing?
there's gonna be no context because I'm gonna cut it out. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be,
Claire is
you're crazy.
Claire the dog bitch. That's what we're going to...
Poor Dickie.
No, you're not a dog bitch.
Thank you.
I'd like to confirm that. You're a lovely, lovely human, and we
Thank
all
you.
love you
All
very
right.
much so. Atticus particularly, he's a real big fan of him, of you. But we've had an interesting week. We've been watching a UFO documentary.
So good.
What's it called?
I know. Encounters.
That's it. Actually, apparently, Caleb, if you could find something on this, apparently Steven Spielberg is actually involved in this show.
Didn't
It's
know
called
that.
Encounters on
Very good.
Encounters on it's on Netflix. Encounters, I believe it's called. Yeah, Netflix.
And
says
if you
here's
didn't
another-
hear that, Encounters. is
No,
what
I
we're
was talking to Caleb. Jesus Christ. Don't pick on me. So someone said that he was involved. I don't know if they are. Oh, it is by Speed.
Addie is giving off the most beautiful smiles
He's
today.
gorgeous.
Oh, is it? Hang on, there's a... Oh, no, don't. Never mind.
Anyway, it goes in and, it shows all these people that have had encounters.
Dives deep.
Dives deep. There was one with this big group. Hello, Atticus. It's not about you right now. Shh.
It totally is.
Get back there. Oh, he's pulled my nipple out.
Ooh.
The second episode was about all these kids in Zimbabwe who have all seen like some sort of alien land at recess or whatever. And then there was another one. The first episode was about all of these crafts that were spotted by people.
All
these
described
lights,
the same,
all
too.
described exactly the same. They're all spread out across the community. There's police officers involved, all this type of stuff. And then they found evidence in as far as a what's it called, a bloody radar information, where it was like, okay, this whatever this object was spotted here and here, and it was traveling at like crazy speeds.
Yes.
So that is really interesting, and you brought it up on your gram, right?
Yeah, I was really curious. I like testing things on Instagram. I find it fun. Whenever I have a question that I'll sit and like marinate with a bit, I'll be like,
Ooh.
nah, fuck it. I'm going to put it on my Insta.
Marinate this.
But a lot of people, I said, do you believe in UFOs? And do you know some people, Addie, said they didn't? Just point blank said no.
Yeah,
They just said no. And
I just
thought,
can't get around that. I
how
think,
dense can you be? How up yourself can you be to think we're the only things here?
Addie, what do you think? He's so sweet.
He's so beautiful, isn't he? Oh, you tell him, Bubba.
I hope he starts babbling
tell
while
him.
we're recording because it's
I
so
think he
cute.
will. It's just gorgeous. He started yesterday, like it's brand new.
It was crazy. He just started going.
like Donnie from the Wild Thorn. Oh, you know what else we had to talk about?
Seuss. Anyway, go check that show out. It's really good. Seuss.
What was it? I
If you're
had
listening
it
to this, Atticus is trying to grab the microphone. Seuss.
tip of my tongue. I had something else we had to talk about.
Right on the tip of my
It
tongue.
was really important.
Was it pumpkin spice lattes? Because we spent a good 15 minutes on that.
No, but that is important.
So yeah,
Oh, it's gone.
Hang on. The call out for in relation to the PSL, PSA and the PSL.
What am I thinking about?
If you are in America, we'll pay for it, but send us some fucking pumpkin spice,
Please.
because Dickie's going to have a breakdown.
Oh my god, I
Minty boo.
literally just had what I was going to fucking say, and it's
We did
gone.
write some stuff down this morning. Baby proofing.
No.
We're going back on tour. That's cool.
Yeah, who cares? No, it's not that. I'm kidding. What was it? It was something juicy.
I? Juicy. Was it my ass?
Yes.
Was it Atticus's boot eye? He's
It
doing.
wasn't about the voice to Parliament.
He's doing big poos.
He is doing big poos. That's important.
He was a bit constipated. We started him on solids. I was excited.
it?
And he was a bit constipated. He was doing these little nugs.
You can cut all this out. I'm just thinking.
No, this is important. He was doing real important
stuff.
big juicy, not juicy nugs, like hard nugs.
Hard nugs.
And then we changed up some of the stuff he was eating, and now he's blowing out, which is great. Very exciting, isn't it? Isn't it, Couscous? What do you know what was in relation to? No, all right. We've lost Dickie.
Sorry.
Thankfully, I've come prepared because I found something that I thought we should check out. I've just sent it to
It
Caleb.
was something really good. God, I'm so much dumber since having little man. He got all my schmarriage.
I'm so
Addie's the
I've
smartest.
become I've had heaps of BO since we had Addie. Like my BO's gotten worse. I don't know. It's bad BO. It's BBO.
It's BBO. The O's supposed to say with the B.
I don't know how. Okay, so you'll need to
What was I going to talk about, Addie? It's
look
gone.
that up in somewhere.
It was something of quite important. It wasn't just shit as usual.
So this is a call. If you want to watch this.
Oh, the pedophile thing on A Current Affair.
Ah, yes, pedophiles.
Sorry. Yes, I knew it. Sorry, Addie.
Yes, let's talk pedophiles. Pedophile chat.
The thing last night, not naming the Channel 7 presenter that's been
Right.
accused of rape and torture
So,
and shit.
so there's a Channel 7 presenter, a
I'm
female
glad that
lady
came back.
who is currently before the courts, and her name has been successfully suppressed. And she's been charged with rape.
a bloke
She's
as
been
well.
charged with, there's another bloke as well. She's been charged with torture, all these crazy things. and somehow they've successfully had a name suppressed. So
It's wrong.
It is, but what if they were innocent and their whole lives were ruined? That's the issue, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
But they can only have their name suppressed, or their name suppressed if they have enough money to run the lawyers, and it's just because, I guess
it's a rich person.
Well, it's a rich person. What if the actual channel itself was involved in trying to keep the name suppressed for a little bit? I don't know. There was that dude who was convicted of 1,600 child sex offences that got named.
I'm glad his hideous head's out.
Ashley someone. He's
he should get
fucking creep,
killed,
this cunt.
in my opinion.
I mean, if someone doesn't fucking give him a bit of a tickle in prison, I'd be a bit upset.
I just couldn't believe that last night on telly. Like, I thought that was ridiculous. They won't show who it is.
Well, that is the problem. But they'll film some poor gun who's getting done for speeding.
Yes.
They'll show
or that
him.
guy that was obsessed with Sophie Monk.
They
They were bullying him on it. It was
that
horrible.
story does my head in. There was this guy, and he was like...
He wasn't all there, I don't think.
No,
either,
apparently he was
bless him.
just out of prison, and he
Yeah.
thought he was in a relationship with the TV somehow.
The glamour herself.
How she's still fucking contracted to television programs, I will never know. But
Her
Sophie
voice
Monk.
is worse than mine.
G'day, I'm Sophie Monk,
yuck.
and I'm here to tell Atticus to stop bumping heads into the crib at night because your mother's freaking out.
I don't
Your mother. I'm so happy I can say it now. Your mother.
He stinks.
Your mother leaves a fucking shitty undies on the bathroom floor.
Fuck.
But yeah, so this dude thought he was in a relationship with Sophie Monk because there was some sort of someone was telling him porkies or whatever was going on, and he was like just
Dropping flowers at a front door.
flowers at the front door, and then the police got involved.
Showed his face. I think they got 2 or 3 episodes out of it too.
And
this
they
is a
hammered
guy
him
that,
about it.
Yeah, they were
I just thought he
awful.
was like-
And his house, he lived in like a
shithole.
really
Shithole.
a shithole.
It was it looked like somewhere where someone lived where
They were like, look at his shitty shack.
yeah. He thinks he's in a relationship with Sophie Monk, but he lives in a shithole. How could that possibly be happening? How
And
did you
yet-
know about it?
And yet, someone can be accused of torture, rape, all these heinous things, and not.
Have their face.
Yeah. You know what was
hidden.
funny though on Reddit when we had a look? I don't think I can get sued for saying this. You right, Bubba? You ready to cough?
Well, everyone said it was one person. It's definitely not. It's
No,
definitely not.
It's definitely not, and we're not implying it is, but
It's
it was
not.
really
It's
funny.
not.
It's not. But people going, oh, what if it's Sonia Kruger?
And that is the thing, like, because no one knows any Channel 7 presenters.
No one knows anyone but her, and she looks terrifying.
She's terrifyingly sexy.
You know what I was thinking? Imagine
it's not
if it-
her.
It's not
It is not
her.
her.
It's not her. It's not her.
It's a
Obviously,
man.
it's not. What if it's the vet that all the oldies
No,
froth
it's not
on?
him either. It's
How
none
do
of
you
these-
know? It could be.
It's none of these.
Could be
people.
any of them.
No, can
It
we?
could be.
Let's bleep that name, Caleb. By the way. Yeah.
It's on Reddit.
Oh well, if it's on Reddit.
Oh, they were fine.
No, but I'm not starting it. I'm just
No,
saying
the name must be bleeped.
Guy Sebastian.
It's not him either. Bleep that
bleep
name.
all of
Stop
it.
saying names. She named names. Now,
Sorry,
why is my microphone? Oh, wet. Oh, he was. You were nibbling on it. You little nibbler.
Isn't he beautiful?
I
But yeah,
sent-
we are going back on tour. Sorry, you went to set up.
Yeah, we're going back. We're doing some shows throughout regional New South Wales and Victoria. And excuse me, Mr. Man. And it's a brand new show, so we're testing new material. It'll be great. It'll be great to get back out on the road. I was actually just had a meeting before booking all the accommodation, which is exciting. So very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And then next
So's
year,
Addy.
we're doing a tour around the country, and we're touring America as well, and
I'll be
hopefully
getting
the
my
UK
fucking
too.
coffee.
So we're going to get that pumpkin spice latte. Now, K-Dog, I sent you a clip on the old Twitter, and it's about we have autism hour at the supermarket.
Boomer hour.
Yeah. So on can people see this on the video?
Yeah.
So as you can see here, fed up shoppers are calling for boomer hour at supermarkets to stop old customers holding up busy workers, students and parents at peak times.
Wow.
Now, they currently have autism hour, and autism hour is where if you're autistic, or you're us.
They don't call it autism out.
They do, don't they?
It's
That sounds bad.
It's called autism hour. Where they dim the
Tard
lights.
times.
Tard time. Retard recess, I think they call it as well. Where if you don't like bright lights and noise and stuff,
Preach.
they turn. We love it. They turn the lights down low. It gets a bit sexy, actually. When you see, well, I mean, if you're going to get fucked by the prices, you may as well get fucked as well.
In the darkness.
How good are those? There's heaps of TikToks out at the moment.
You guys are so bad at staying on top of you.
Ah, shut the fuck up, Caleb, you stupid long hand.
Yahoo. We really are. We circle back though.
What's that bloke's name? That
Curtis Stone.
Curtis Stone. He did the feed your family for $10 at Coles, and now all these people are going to Coles, and you only get like a
bag of cheese.
Bag of cheese for $10. Ooh, yum!
We are bad at staying on topic.
How about them bloody Muslims?
I like them.
Me too. We live around a lot of like multicultural people, Muslim people, and they're all lovely.
That's right.
I love walking past people of Middle Eastern backgrounds' houses because they're, particularly around dinner time, it smells amazing, and you get to our house and it's just a fucking air fryer full of chicken burgers. Shame on us. Now, old people hour.
All right.
Yep.
I haven't heard any of this. I haven't watched this, so I thought there's this. Caleb set this up. Look at this. You can actually see us.
Wow.
In the screen.
Woohoo.
And Atticus.
Go Caleb.
Go K-Dog.
You okay,
Let's have a look at this because
Finish
it's very
up
interesting.
soon, Bubba.
Fed up shoppers are calling for Boomer Hour.
Boomer Hour.
To stop older customers holding up busy workers, students and parents at peak time. It follows a controversial online poll of Mornington Peninsula locals who concluded those over 50 should be more mindful and stop blocking aisles to socialise.
I agree with that.
Yes.
If you're over 40, you should be shot on site. And let's extend that to 50 when I turn 40. But there's something about old people at the shops that they get in there and they think it's about them. It's not about them. It's about students. All right? I fuck students. I fucking hate. I did not say I fuck students.
Fuck, all right.
I do not fuck students. I do not fuck students.
What is this show? I love it so much.
The Mum and Dad Show, ladies and gentlemen, on Spotify.
You know what the best hate comment we ever got was? Just because you can have a podcast doesn't mean you should. I nearly wet myself and I went, that is so ass. But we have
losers?
one.
I've had several podcasts over the years, and this is the best one by far.
I think it is too, because I think it's relatable. Because we literally just talk to people like they're our friends, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to the show.
No, fuck off if you
I
don't
can't
like
stand podcasts that like the dudes just use fucking stupid long words. They just talk and just utter bullshit.
Yeah, it's detrimental to anti-vivisectionists.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do I just lost power in one headphone? What have you done, Couscous?
He's getting.
All right, let's go back to the video.
Ban boomers from the shops. I agree. Worked in retail a long time. Fuck
for
them all. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
Horrific.
When we
people.
start talking, can you just pause it, just for future reference? Thank you.
We're joined now by retail expert Barry.
We're joined now by old man.
What
Old man Donald McGuinness, who he likes to go to the shops whenever he wants. But you know what? The government controls everything else we do. Let's have a referendum on should old people be allowed out of the house.
Ban the boomers.
Ban the boomers.
Put them on a cruise ship.
Fuck them
off.
Oh, imagine that. Send them to the edge of the world. Send these stupid old cunts to the edge of Uluru. It won't be the Uluru statement of the heart. It'll be the fucking the boomer statement.
My
of the
coffee's too cold.
My coffee's too hot. Can I get an extra hot latte? No.
Everything's about me.
Oh, makes me sick. Go on.
Hey,
Oh, you know what? Probably need my headphones on to listen to this. That was silly.
Poor Addie's like, my parents are crazy.
Couscous.
hour? Could it work?
No, it won't for one simple reason.
Shut the fuck up.
Shh, I want to hear him. Sorry.
Driver of the marketplace at the moment at a time when the cost of living and the cost of doing business
Is he hosting a game show at the moment? Yes, with the cost of living coming at the moment. We're all going to spin the wheel coming up and hopefully we get a main prize.
I think we're too loud for Addie.
Sorry, Couscous.
Sorry, Bubba.
Well,
you okay?
If he just behave and sit in the what about you getting hammered in the comment section last week about saying that you shouldn't put your kids in what was it?
The bath unattended.
The bath unattended. So we've been doing it all week.
Playpens.
No, playpens. Claire said she didn't like the idea of playpens.
No.
And so people are filthy at her in the comment section.
I'm a piece of shit.
Hey, and you know what? Just because we're better parents than you guys at home, that's fine. You know, if you want to put your kid in a playpen and leave them there all day, go for it. Claire's taking her headphones off, which means we're not going to listen to the end of this.
Oh, that's okay. Addie didn't want me to have them on, so I took them off.
Okay, so wrap up Boomer Hour.
That's right.
What I think we should do is have boomer hour, but
Yes.
at least like
What time? 5 a.m.
oh, it'd have to be like
Yeah.
just before their dinner time, so like 3 in the arvo.
Yeah, that's a good time.
What I think we should do though, because there is a lot of boomers and they're all starting to retire, which is costing us more money as taxpayers, right? They're all starting to retire. We need to fund them. What I think we probably should do at this time is when they walk through the freezer section, just grab one.
What?
Just grab one and bring them in. Freeze them. Take one out a week.
Suspended animation.
If suspended, if we took one boomer out a week at every single Coles and Woolworths supermarkets.
Boomers I worked with were cancerous.
I hope they have cancer now.
Most of them probably do. The fucking whores. That made no sense. Bleep that out.
No, don't bleep that out.
No,
Leave
it sounds like I'm saying whores have cancer.
But all whores do have. Do you know? Do you know that all men die with prostate cancer?
Thanks for that.
They do. Every man ends up with prostate cancer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I've got hemorrhoids.
So that's why I'm going to kill myself early, so I don't get it.
I ain't having no doctor shoving anything up my ass.
You're not letting a
Don't
doctor,
knock it till you try
you
it.
won't let a doctor shove anything up your ass. Only like just random people.
Nah, just randoms.
I reckon.
Yes.
What's he doing? He's such a rat bag.
you
He must
do
be
it.
stopped. You must be stopped, kid. You must be stopped. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us today. I've had enough.
Today's podcast has been a little bit odd.
You know,
we did our best.
We have all these plans for the podcast, and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to
It's
talk
hard
about
too,
that.
guys, because Addy Boy, and there'll be comments about this, and I don't give a fuck if you disagree with it, because a lot of you do like it. Addy Boy contact naps during the day, and then he's in his cot at nighttime. So for us to film content for you guys, we have to have our beautiful little cherub
Unless it's
involved.
OnlyFans content, then we put him somewhere.
That's fair, in the playpen. So that's why we have him, obviously, in the videos, which you might find a bit contradictory because I don't want him on Instagram. But at the moment, it's the best we can do because this is how our little man sleeps.
Yeah.
Not at the moment, obviously.
He's not sleeping at
But
but he's a beautiful little boy.
That's how our little boy likes to sleep. So we like to have little contact naps. And there's nothing wrong with that if any other mothers and daddies
And
do
he
it.
started to eat solids. So he had his
Yeah.
first peanut butter sandwich the other day.
He did.
Broke out in hives, so we're going to try again this afternoon.
Sorry, don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Don't worry about what I
Fuck
was
off.
saying.
And
Bye.
if you've got an old person in your family, bring him into the freezer.
Bye. That was the